Football. Fantasy. Football. Fantasy. Football. Fantasy. Football. Fantasy. I rebooted my computer like 4 times last night so we wouldn't have any issues. I got everything set up. Computer's great. Everything's good. Let's get going into some fantasy football. Week 6 with Fullbuddy Cast Fantasy Football, brought to you by Cole Street Brewery, Mazatlan, and Bordeaux Wine Bar. We've got Craig and Corey Bentley doing this all year for Jared Skelley. How's Jared doing, by the way? He's got Skelley scary questions, by the way, too.
Of course he does.
So how's he doing right now?
He's actually doing decent. I think he's in 3rd, 4th place.
And then where are you at currently?
Right behind him. Because he beat me by 2 points.
Jared is in 4th.
And then what about you, Corey?
I'm in 2nd place.
What? I feel like I don't hear you.
I don't hear him either. I don't hear myself
Check,
either.
check.
Oh, there we go. I hear you.
I can hear you,
Can
Corey.
you hear me now?
Yes. I can hear. We're like at the end, so we can't hear as well.
I got you.
So it's doling out. So all right, so in these episodes we go start them, sit them, grab them off the waiver wire, and then we'll hit the Survivor pick 'em. You guys still in the Survivor?
No, I'm out now.
I'm also out. We went out the same week.
Okay, redoing. I've been waiting for this for weeks. We're gonna redo the Survivor with us. It's a tiebreaker between you two. I think I still have to sit out actually because you guys have to break your own.
We can all do it again because Craig's out of the league one that I'm in, and I'm still in, so technically I won that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, that's because I picked the same teams.
You did,
all the
and I
survivors.
didn't.
All right. Week 6. Who you starting? Who is the must start? Corey, we're going to start with you.
I'm going Claypool or Deontay Johnson from Pittsburgh. They're playing Seattle, who's 25th against receivers fantasy-wise.
Yeah, and they also and who's out? It's
For Seattle?
no,
everybody.
For isn't no Juju's out.
Juju's out for the year.
Season.
We got to go with that,
Yep.
right?
Or and Michael Pittman Jr. against Houston too. He looked good.
Michael Pittman is looking great.
Yeah.
He's actually looking really great. Were you excited to see all that?
I mean, I wasn't excited for
was
that
it
game.
Was it a heartbreaking
that
moment?
game was very emotionally draining.
Yes, I'm sure.
But Taylor and Pittman both looked really good.
Right. And then you're like, got Gruden back so good.
Yeah. Suck it, Gruden.
Gruden's gone. You leaked the emails, I heard.
I
I heard
did.
you were so mad that you got on
did.
Reddit and found some emails. And
Like, I don't even care about this game anymore.
dude, everyone's dropping like flies right now, too.
Yeah, all the Washington emails are coming out of it.
I'm just thankful I haven't emailed the Washington football team at all, even for like a T-shirt. I'm just
They
nervous.
just name drop Fullbuddy Cast on there. And we have a Fullbuddy Cast member talking to the Washington team.
Just so nervous. I mean, even Adam Schefter. Anyway, all right. So, so you're saying start the Sunday Night Football on the big in front of everybody. You think that they're gonna go hard. I like it. Okay. What about you? I don't like that because I'm a Seahawks fan, but I like that. Go ahead.
All right, I got 2 for you.
Yes.
For at least one more week.
Okay.
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba. This isn't Did you say Jabba the Hutt? Did you say Jabba the Hutta?
Chuba.
Well, just because Christian McCaffrey... Way to pull that one out
I got that one.
3 hours ago when they were like, okay, Christian McCaffrey's not playing this week.
And
That hurt my heart.
And the other start of the week, I'm going to call him the Great Khali 2.0. And that is Khalil Herbert, the running back for Chicago.
Oh, I thought you were okay. I thought you were going with what's that? What's the Cox?
You're welcome for a wrestling reference on
Yes.
this
Yeah.
episode.
That was
Helping
really
me out.
good. It's really good. Anyway, all right. So Chuba Hubbard, way to go. Way to pull that one out. I got Leonard Fournette this week. I think he's going to get 2 touchdowns. I think he's going to score about get like 81 yards.
You just trying to do this to make up for your Mariners mistake?
What Mariners mistake? That was
Or the
real.
fact you still started Sanders.
In 10 years, they won't. Yeah, dude, I had to. I got no one else. So mad about that. Okay, so my must start this week is like Mahomes. I think Mahomes is going to just come back. I know you're going to start him anyways, but I think he's going to have a huge game. But I shouldn't say that because, it's like, well, of course you're probably going to be starting Mahomes like 98%. I always look at that and say, 98% starting. I'm like, who's starting people over Mahomes? Like, that's crazy. All right, so let's see. I mean, I like Alex Collins now that Chris Carson is out. I think that's good. That's my waiver wire pickup because I'm going to go waiver wire pickup with that. So we're going to skip. I'm going to go back to that one. The other one that I'm thinking about, gosh, why are you looking weird?
We're just
We had talked a little off air.
We're
before
waiting
that,
for
so
you
we're
to
waiting
go.
for you to finish up.
Dude, Carson's on IR now. He's out for 3 more weeks.
He is.
They just put him on IR.
Wait a.
I just saw.
I have a different waiver pickup.
Oh my! Oh, you thinking Travis Homer?
No.
Are you thinking
Penny's coming off the IR
DJ
in a
Dallas?
week.
DJ Dallas?
Penny's coming off the IR in a
Oh,
week.
he's going to be injured within two snaps. That guy's a China doll. My wife's calling me. I'm skipping that. All right, so I'm just going to go with this is Kareem Hunt. I mean, you got Nick Chubb out. You got to start Kareem Hunt. I mean, he's RB2. You got to start him. He's questionable. He's got a wrist thing going on. I think they got who's the backup to him right now?
To who?
To now that Nick Chubb is out, your Chubb is out, which would be a great team name.
Hunt's
Do that.
1B was Hunt, so he'll be 1A.
Right, but who's the one behind him?
Felton.
Yeah, see, I think he might be, worth grabbing. Maybe that's a waiver wire. I'm going to go with starting Kareem Hunt. Okay, moving on. Who you sitting?
So I'll go ahead and go first. I'm sitting Alex Collins.
Why are you sitting?
I'm sitting Alex Collins because Pittsburgh ranks 4th against the run defense, and they're going to
This feels so good. We're going to win. We're going to win by 4 touchdowns. It's going to be all Alex Collins.
You know they're going to want Geno to have to pass.
Dude,
They're gonna let him pass.
I will hold off on my comments until we got. I will hold off on my comments until we talk about waiver wires. But keep going. Yeah, let's stop. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Corey.
And, actually, I do have one more.
Corey, who you sitting?
Oh my god.
Hold on, I have one more.
Okay, well, who is it?
Sanders, Eagles running back.
Yeah, sit smacking.
Only idiots would start him.
Yeah. All right. I'm having a hard time starting anybody from the Titans passing game. Buffalo is number 1 versus QBs, 2 versus receivers, and they're the number 1 defense for fantasy-wise, allowing points. So I'd sit my Titans other than Henry.
I've gone back and forth on this. I don't know what to do with the Raiders at this moment because of what's going on, the drama, the distraction. They're playing Miami, or Denver, I should say, who's just giving up yardage left and right on passing plays. And so I'm like thinking, do you put Ruggs in there? I just don't know who. I don't even know who to start other than Waller. So I would say I would sit all Raiders wide receivers.
Yeah, it's hard to know what's going to happen. They might rally around it, but you don't know.
You don't know, and you don't know who to pick. That's the thing. They've got some. I mean, Waller's it. In my opinion, you don't know how they're going to.
Waller hasn't been as good as he normally is, but you're not going to stop him either.
Right.
You're not going to not start him.
Right.
So
we've got. Come on in, guys. But we're doing our fantasy. We're trying to get our fantasy football out of the way real quick. You guys can come in, sit down. But we're trying to get our fantasy football out of the way, and then we'll jump right in. So. Hey, we'll jump. So, all right. So, waiver wire pickups. Go ahead. I'm going to go with mine, Alex Collins. Grab Alex Collins, in my opinion, because Lamar Jackson, he was behind Lamar Jackson last year. Right now, we've got Geno Smith. I almost said Geno Atkins. He might actually be as good as Geno Smith at quarterback. But I think Geno's Lamar 2.0, and I think with Alex, he kind of knows how to play with a rushing first quarterback and check down quarterback. And I think that's what Geno Smith is going to be this week. Steelers, yeah, you said what, 4th against the pass? But I also don't.
I said 4th against the run.
4th against the run? Yeah, so then they're going to pass it and they're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the PPR dump off running back. So start him. He's going to maybe he won't be running the way that Craig thinks he's not going to run. That can be true about that, but I think he's going to get a lot of PPR action. Corey, who's your waiver wire pickup?
Well, I talked about earlier, Demetric Felton. He's the other Cleveland running back who might get Hunt's carries or looks that Hunt's taken Chubb's over. And then it doesn't hurt if you have a roster spot to throw Penny on there and just hold it and see if he might start for a couple weeks. So it's another spot to throw him on. You can put him on your IR right now. It's not even costing you a roster spot.
Just grab him.
Yeah.
Just grab him and go. Grab and go.
So you're listening this Sunday morning. Depending on your waiver wire, like the rules behind your waiver wire, you need to either get on there and bid on somebody or pick up Zach Ertz now.
Zach Ertz.
Now the fact that he's with
5-0.
Arizona.
Went to bed 2-3. Woke up 5-0.
That's your next week's waiver wire.
Craig's upset he can't start him twice in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was wondering if there's eligibility on that.
It's the dumb NFL safety protocol. He barely got hit last night. He can play in 2 games.
Just like baseball. All right, so questions for podcast here. Oh, wait, let's do the Survivor. Who's your Survivor?
I took the Rams in my other one this week. They're playing the Giants.
You took the Rams?
Yeah.
That's the one that you're going to roll with? You haven't picked the Rams before?
Not in the one I'm doing it, no.
Okay. I'm going to go Indy over Houston. I feel like Indy's right there, so I'm taking the Colts.
I had not taken him yet when I was in the Survivor, so I'm going to go ahead and take KC.
Oh, nice. Smart. I was like saving them to the end until I lose on the second week, and I'm like, I should have just chose the ones that I knew were probably going to win. I'm like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm going to pick up the. No, you can't do that. You got to go. I'm redoing it next year. I'm picking nothing but winners. Chiefs first week and Bills second week. That's all I'm going to do. Skelley questions. Skaries questions for the podcast. Message to me at 5:56 a.m. this morning by the Patreon Jared Skelley. Shout out to him. He also got a hoodie. He's got to pick it up though. I'm not driving out to Roy or wherever he lives. Where does he live?
Roy.
Is it Roy?
It's Ording.
Ording. Damian Harris, Jalen Waddle, Chase Claypool. Sit one of these 3.
Well, it's
I'll
already,
probably
for
sit.
me, down between Harris and Claypool. But Harris is questionable anyway.
Yeah, I'd sit Harris.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jalen Waddle might get the, you hear the name Waddle, you think this guy's not going to be able to run as fast.
Is that what you thought?
And then you're like, oh, yeah.
I think Tua's supposed to play, too.
And then he just blows right by you. Steelers D versus Geno Hawks, or Denver D versus Grudenless Raiders.
I got to go Pittsburgh D.
Yeah, I'd still go Steelers.
I'm going, yeah. No, I just told you how great Alex Collins is going to do. So Denver D all the way against the Grudenless Raiders. They don't know what to do. Who will be the number 1 pick in next year's fantasy draft? Is it your guys' league? Oh, no. Oh, pick overall for all. Derrick Henry.
Yeah, if it continues this way.
Derrick Henry.
Everybody else is getting hurt.
Probably. I mean, that's got to be close.
Or Tyreek Hill. I'm surprised Tyreek Hill doesn't go as high as he does.
Oh, we were in a league. He went number 1 overall.
He did?
Yeah.
Percy Harvin. Mike McCullough drafted him the year after the Super Bowl first pick, and then he did nothing the rest of the year.
Migraines are a killer, man.
Who has more points this week, Lamar or Herbert?
Man, that's tough.
Bonus
Herbert's
also,
on
who wins
fire.
the game? Who wins the game?
I'm going Baltimore for the game, but just straight points. I think they're going to be playing from behind. For whatever reason, so I'm going to say Herbert.
I would say Herbert. Did Garrett send you that question, or did Jared send you that question? Is he playing Garrett?
Maybe.
Hey, what was Garrett's comment today about in the sheets?
Oh, between the sheets.
Or between the sheets.
That's a poker
He was
game.
talking about the poker part of the podcast.
Did we say something about between the sheets?
We talked about poker.
Okay.
That was one of the games we used to play.
Oh, I got you. All right, we'll talk about that on the upcoming Brouhaha, or not Brouhaha, the upcoming Garage Night. Last question from Jared Skelley. Sent this active 8 hours ago. Full pads and cleats. You get 50 tries to tackle Derrick Henry in an Oklahoma drill. Do you get him on the ground without pulling out MR? Sacco? Mr. Sacco. Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, he's talking about
Mankind.
mankind.
I believe in myself, so yes.
You get 50 tries, and you got to do it 1 out of 50.
Dude, I'm going to say, if you don't do it in the first 10, you're done anyway. I'd almost say if you don't do it in the first 5, you get hit hard enough, you're not going to want to do 50.
There's no way I'm taking him down. Is it all 3 of us against him?
If he gets
maybe
if he gets past me but falls down like 10 yards later, does that still count as I took him down?
Why you pack a pistol and he runs by, he's going to shoot him in the back of the leg.
Whoa.
I don't even think a pistol. I would even take him down.
I'm standing him straight up, body slamming him.
That guy is a grizzly bear.
Good luck with that. I would just try to take out his knees, but then he's not going to play in the NFL anymore.
Dude, he is a beast.
Actually, he'd probably just knee through me.
He would. Yeah. All right. Well, Jared, those are some scary questions. It's Halloween time. So, get some scarier ones next week for us. But that was good. That's your week 6 fantasy football whatever we call this advice, do the opposite and you'll win or your money back. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. Go Seahawks.
Go Colts.
Yes, go Colts.
Fantasy football. Fantasy football. Fantasy football. Fantasy